2NURFM News. For our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay, the large floor tile specialists.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Annabelle Regan with 2NURFM Hunter News. A man is on the run following an armed hold-up at the Heaton Greeter Hotel. The man entered a pub on Main Road at about 8 last night and threatened the manager with a shotgun. He escaped with cash in a waiting getaway car. Police say he was wearing a dark hoodie and with a white bandana across his face and gardening gloves. An 18-year-old man has been arrested and charged with indecently assaulting a 4-year-old girl at Cessnock. Sergeant Dave Rose says the alleged incident occurred in a local library.
Well, police were told the girl was in the library's play area on Wednesday, the 6th of May. She was approached by an 18-year-old man, and the man allegedly kissed and touched the child before he was challenged by a witness. The man was not known to the child. Detectives from the Child Abuse Squad at Newcastle commenced investigations and arrested an 18-year-old man at Cessnock Police Station on Friday afternoon.
He's been charged with aggravated indecent assault and granted conditional bail to face Cessnock Court next Wednesday. Highrises in Warners Bay will be put to a vote tonight as Lake Macquarie councillors decide whether to allow buildings up to 8 stories high in the town centre. An 8-storey car park and a public plaza have been proposed in the plan. However, concerns have been raised that the plan could skew travel choices away from walking, cycling and public transport. Warners Bay Chamber of Commerce President Les Binkin says the plan will encourage more investment into the area.
I've seen Warners Bay slow and recede over time or stagnate, and it's a shame because it's a beautiful town, and at the end of the day we need to keep infrastructure up and quality, and people probably find it hard to invest in that if there's not more investment in the area from larger projects.
A 42-year-old woman who suffered a wasp sting at Lugana Public School this morning is now in a stable condition. The sting provoked a serious allergic reaction and the woman was airlifted after being treated at the scene. Glenn Rampin from Westpac Helicopter Rescue says the situation has been resolved.
Due to the wasp sting that she required 3 of the EpiPens to be administered, and as a result she is now being flown to the John Hunt Hospital in a stable condition.
Plans for a 300-hectare industrial centre in Tomago have been put on hold, with Port Stephens Council withdrawing the proposal due to environmental concerns. Tomago Aluminium developers say they are confident the project will go ahead, as Council's decision is a deferral rather than a refusal. Development Manager Chris Leck says the development will boost the local economy.
We've only recently received comment from the Office of Environment and Heritage regarding the extent of our ecological offsets. There's also some issues around the stormwater management and Council's long-term maintenance obligation. The initial construction is about $50 million. The project itself for the subdivision is about an $80 million injection into the economy.
And the Fernley track is now open for business after council crews spent the last 2 weeks clearing fallen trees. The track is now open for community use after it was deemed unsafe from storm damage. Some pathways in Greenpoint Reserve have also opened again this week. In finance, the All Ords is up 11.8 points at 56.47 and $1 Australian dollar is buying 78.99 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestCars.com.au.
Merryweather surfer Philippa Anderson has won the 8th annual Siargao International Women's Surfing Cup in the Philippines. The surfers runner-up defeated local champion Nilde Blancada with a winning total of 15.3 during the 40-minute final. The Hornsby Spiders have defeated both the Newcastle Hunters men's and women's teams in the Waratah Basketball League. Both teams were beaten by just 3 points in the last minute of their Saturday games, with the women bowing out 58-55 to Hornsby. The men's team lost 72-69. Newcastle Knights captain Kurt Gidley couldn't hide his disappointment following their 20-point loss to the Manly Sea Eagles yesterday. He says defence is a training priority for the Red and Blue this week.
There's only one way out of it. It's about rolling up your sleeves and concentrating a bit more, working a bit harder at training with our defence.
And the Hunter Hurricanes have finished their National Water Polo League season with a win, securing 3rd place with a 13-7 victory over the Drummoyne Devils. That's sport. I'm Jacinta Lee.
2NURFM News Time is 1:05.